In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating...
The city manager there, he told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
But the people
I'm
on
taking it from
television
the city
saying their
manager.
dog was eaten by...
Donald Trump got his ass beat in a way that we've never seen before. First of all, my predictions were 100% correct. Go check out the video because word for word, bar for bar, this debate went exactly how I said it would go, and I gave the reasons why Donald Trump performed in the way that he did. And I stand by everything I had to say in that video, but I think there was an even bigger factor at play that I didn't mention that I really want to emphasize in this video. But first of all, my reasons that I gave, Donald Trump is not the same guy from 2016. I think there's a bit of mental decline and a motivation change. And the mental decline shows in the fact that he is not as sharp as he was in the past. In 2016, when Hillary Clinton said, "I'm glad people like you don't write the laws," and then he just on the spot made, "You'd be in jail." He said that. That was a banger. That was quick. That was sharp. And since that point, it's been downhill. He's never had a single line like that again. And I think his motivations are different. I think in 2016, genuinely, he was having fun. I don't know if he thought he was gonna win, but either way, he was a rich guy that could do anything that he wanted to do, and he wanted to run for president, and he was gonna have fun with it. And you could tell in the rallies his vibes were different. Now his motivation is staying out of jail, and you can watch his rallies now, you can watch his press conferences, and he's low energy, he's tired, and he's more annoying to listen to. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, but you look at the 2016 rallies, and he was funny to listen to. When he brought up the lights and complained, and he was all yelling, and he was rambling, but he had this sort of energy to him, and he was being like, bing, bing, bong, bong, like he was different. He's not him anymore. But the biggest factor to why Donald Trump performed in such an ass manner is because he's completely lost his political instinct. His political instinct was the big reason he was able to cross the finish line in a close race, and it's gone. He lost it since 2020. It's only gotten worse, and I'll explain why. In 2016, he was running against the most establishment person on the planet, Hillary Clinton. He was running on economic populism in addition to his bigotry. It was the economic populism, especially in the Midwest, that was able to secure his victory. When he railed against NAFTA and the trade deals, and he was talking to the people that had lost their jobs because of Clinton and her husband's policies, that's gonna give desperate people more likelihood to vote for someone like Donald Trump. But now we've seen him govern, and he did not bring the jobs back. Manufacturing was down when he left office. Overall, there was an economic crisis when he left office. Well, there wasn't a quote economic crisis. He was still dramatically raising spending while dramatically cutting revenue with tax cuts for the rich. He governed for the rich. He did not bring the jobs back. He did not have an infrastructure plan. He promised universal health care at some point. He didn't do anything like that. He was trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, but he couldn't. And to this day, in this debate, he doesn't have a plan for what to replace the Affordable Care Act with. He said he has concepts of a plan, and I think that makes him look stupid, another big error. But he's not running on the economic populism anymore. He's running on things that are unpopular, that are toxic. He's running on election denialism. He's running on the idea that the 2020 election was stolen, and we already saw in 2022 that's one of the issues that killed his hand-picked candidates, from Herschel Walker to Kerry Lake to Blake Masters. That's what killed them in the 2022 midterm, when it was supposed to be a red wave. Also on abortion, he fucked up because he's in this weird position where he doesn't want to piss off the evangelical base, but he knows that if he goes full evangelical on the issue of abortion, it's not popular with the majority. So he's in a weird spot. So when he was asked, would you or would you not sign a national abortion ban, he did not say yes, even though that would make the evangelicals happy, but he doesn't want to piss off the majority. He did not say no, even though that would make the majority happy. He doesn't want to piss off the evangelicals. He said an answer that would make nobody happy. He said, well, everybody actually wanted Roe v. Wade to be overturned. No, they fucking didn't. Nobody wanted that. Nobody was calling for that. You either have people saying, leave it as it is, let abortion be legal, or ban it because it's murder. He's trying to be in the middle. He just doesn't fit in there. He's doing the politician-y stuff when he's supposed to be the outsider. He brought up, and this was the biggest clip of the night, the insane right-wing fake news that all the propagandists are running with, that Haitians in Ohio are eating dogs. They're stealing pets and they're eating dogs and cats. And when he was corrected by the moderators saying, look, we talked to the city manager, they said there was no such cases, there was no such arrests. The police in that city are saying the same thing. So the people claiming that there were arrests by whom? Because apparently not the cops. But when he was corrected by the moderator saying the city manager says no, his answer was the most Fox News grandpa answer you could give. He said, well, I saw it on TV. People were saying it on TV. Not only did he take the wrong positions that will piss a lot of people off, he looked like an idiot. Going back to Obamacare, when he was asked, do you have a plan? He tried to run away from it. But then when he was pushed a little more, he said, well, I have concepts of a plan. It sounds comedically stupid. He sounded comedically stupid in this debate. When he brought up, they're eating dogs, they're eating cats, I saw it on TV. He looks like a fucking idiot. And the normies feel that. The only people that don't feel that are the MAGA base. And the MAGA base are gonna say, Nathan, you're wrong. Actually, he won this debate. Okay, go live in your fucking fantasy world, because it's not gonna help you in election time. Genuinely. To the MAGA people, from the pundits to the politicians to the base. Guys, don't delude yourself in trying to say this was an amazing performance. That's no different than the Democrats that were coping with the Biden performance when they were saying, it's not that big a deal, this isn't actually gonna affect people's votes in the long run, debates don't decide elections. When Biden performed the way he did, on that night, I called for him to drop out because I'm not part of a cult. I agree with the Democrats more on more issues, so I'm going to vote for the Democrats and I'm rooting for them. And Joe Biden's not perfect. So when Joe Biden is going to lose this election, I called for him to drop out, even if it was weird and late in the process. Y'all should have done that with Donald Trump a long time ago. When he was skipping out on the debates in 2024 for the Republican primary, y'all should have called for him to drop out. Y'all should have not voted for him, but you did. And now he's your nominee. It's official. And he performed very badly. And maybe next time he does better, but in order to do better, you gotta recognize that you did badly. But Donald Trump is out here posting polls saying that he won the debate. I actually got 90% of people saying I won the debate, actually. Who's the poll from? Who's the pollster? Newsmax. Twitter. This guy's fucking done. He dropped the economic populism, which was the real reason he won. He's embraced unpopular ideas, like the election being stolen, getting rid of Roe v. Wade. He embraced those ideas. And simply, he just looks bad. He looks insane when he's ranting and falling for bait, and he's going on about how they're eating dogs. A lie started by fucking Nazis. But he's gone. He's gone. He's mentally not there anymore. He's not 2016 Donald Trump. All I can advise for the MAGA people is time to hop off the fucking ship. Because if y'all keep continuing this like cult leader shit, you're gonna have him again in 2028 as your nominee running against Kamala with the incumbency on her side. And he's gonna get his ass beat even worse because the decline is gonna be worse. People are gonna be even more tired of him. But believe me, he could win a Republican primary even if he's in a fucking jail cell. So y'all better figure out a plan to get rid of this motherfucker if you want to win. That's about it.